to help you to make that green. Yo, they gotta let your crypto king showing you how to invest to live your dreams. So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo.
What is up, YouTube fam? We are back with another week of the Crypto Kings live stream. We got a little controversial stream today, but we need to talk about it. We need to get it out there. B-Roots, how you feeling, man? Happy Father's Day. I know you're a father. How you feeling, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy, B-Roots back at it again with another shill tube. And yes, it was Father's Day. It was a great weekend. Very good weekend. Much needed. You know, I spent a lot of time not looking at the chart, spending time with the family. And now we are back at it again with another week of crypto. So very good weekend. How the guys doing? How y'all doing? We got 84 people watching. Just like I said, I think it was Hex G Unit said there wasn't 50 people watching. Well, there's more than 50 people watching right now. So smash them likes. I will go in here and smash it with you. Let's go in here. Bam. Boom. Smash. Now we're sitting at 43 likes. If you don't like it, hit the down button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smash the thumbs down button 4 times if you don't like the crypto game.
Yeah, I think they took the thumbs down button away, but smash the thumbs up 4 times.
There, bro.
Does it work? Does it actually show numbers? I don't think it shows numbers, but I think you can smash it either way, guys. Guys, consider subscribing. Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, crypto's been a little quiet. It's been a little slow. A lot of things are going in the background. Obviously, Blackrock has partnered up with Coinbase with their Bitcoin ETF that they're filing. So there's some things going on in the background. We're going to discuss whether that's good, that's bad. I'm seeing some more AI coins start to pop up again. I believe AI is going to come back strong. It's going to come back explosive as far as the crypto market. We're going to see some coins that really do well. We had one of the first AI coins come on Shill Tank that started one of the AI bull runs. Imagine AI came on and that thing shot up to 50 million and it just started a movement of AI coins. Obviously, there's other coins that flew way past that, but I believe that was one of the first. And yeah, man, it's kind of a quiet time. It's kind of sell all in May and go away type feelings. But for the OGs, for the people who know what's going on, they are accumulating. I'm like B-Root said, man, don't spend money right now because you're going to be able to buy whatever you want to buy after the bull market. I'm being frugal. I'm selling my rental property. I'm going all in on crypto, baby. And I'm basically going mostly all in on Pulse. Obviously, there's going to be some Ethereum gains in the altcoin sector that are going to be massive as well. But Pulsechain, man, I believe we got to talk about it because we're seeing a lot of people hate on it. We had people like Paulie hating on it. We had some other crypto influencers hating on it. And by the way, Paulie, if you do listen to this or you know Paulie, they got beef with Ben.eth and they want to fight. He said he's out of shape. He wouldn't make it 30 seconds, but he's going to knock him out in 30 seconds. Well, if you don't, Paulie, hit me up, bro. I got you. We can get some training rounds in, get that cardio up so you can go the distance if you need to. I don't think you'll need to, but if you do, you got to have that cardio, man, because that's a scary feeling being in there with zero in the gas tank and dudes swinging on you with all kinds of energy. But with that being said,
Tyson, bro, just knock him out in 30 seconds.
The Mike Tyson way, man. Bro.
Boom.
But that's when you saw like guys like Buster Douglas took Mike Tyson late in the rounds, and Mike thought he just could knock everyone out. You want to be ready. It's Brendan Allen's fight week as well. A former foe turned to training partner, turned to homie. Hope he does well, man. He's killing it in the game. You know, I've been dealing with some stuff with the UFC that I'm going to release soon. And, just injuries, bro. Injuries suck, man. But crypto has saved the day for me. I've been all in on it since I got hurt last year. And it's definitely a wild ride, that's for sure. But, B-Roots, talk about some of the people, some of the bigger influencers that are kind of hating. And I don't understand why they would. Maybe they have a bag and they're still hating. Why would they do that? What's the mindset?
Mindset is the bigger ones, and then we can talk about some of the smaller ones. But the bigger ones, you got to follow your audience. And if your audience, the majority of your audience is not appreciative of the coin that you present to them, you're going to lose followers. And you don't want to lose followers, mainly, that no matter what. So I see what people like BitBoy, people like Wendio, people like your who's the not the Russian guy, but the guy that is a developer. But anyway, some of the bigger YouTubers, they're not going to talk about it all day and every day because that's not their motto. They don't even do that right now with like Ethereum. They don't just talk about Ethereum, and they don't just talk about Bitcoin. A lot of them just talk about what's hot at the time. Why? Because that's what gets them views, and that's what actually gets them likes and clicks. That's all they care about because that puts money in their pocket. That allows them to grow. Mostly people will chase the green candles and talk about it when it is the hot thing. And that is the bigger influencers. So you're going to see that within anyone that has over, 50, 100,000 followers, subscribers, whether it's YouTube or Twitter. That is their main goal is likes, retweets, and engagement. They will not talk about it until it is hot to talk about. So you see a lot of engagement. Those who do engagement tweets, I've said that.
Chasing trends.
I hate engagement tweets. What do you think is better, Pepe or Mong? Like something like that. It's like, so of course you're going to get the Mong people like, oh, he's talking about this. And then you're going to get all the Pepe people, oh, he's talking about this. And all that person, the influencers just sitting there like, yeah, look at all those likes I got. Look at those retweets I got. Like, look at them, I'm bringing them in. And maybe I say something positive about, let's say, Mong. Well, I've had a percentage of those Mong followers who aren't following me anymore. Now, all of a sudden, they're being followed because they think you're bullish on Mong. So you just grabbed another percentage of followers on there. And then you can, steer them however you want to steer them later in the date when another bullish project comes in. So that is the game. That's how they work. And then you've got the smaller guys. And that is a whole different ball game on how they do their thing. We'll say.
Yeah, exactly. We could talk about that in a minute. Just want to give a shout out to some people in the audience. Hex G Unit, even though you hating, what up, my man? Good to see you in the house. Hexicorn, what's going on? Brandon in the house. We got Hexy Quinn. Hexy Quinn, how you doing, girl?
My girl, Hexy.
Girl, what's up,
Hexy
girl?
Quinn.
Hexy Quinn in the house. We got Dixon always showing up. Thank you for moderating our chat, Dixon, as usual. Always dropping gems, good questions, and giving us a notification that it is Brendan Allen's fight week. Guys, tune into that, as well as Les Banking. Les Banking came on with a banger. This guy came on Shill Tank. He dropped 100x. If you're the same guy that came on, if you have the same profile that came on Twitter, you dropped 100x. Pulse Reflection still doing good. And Crypto Honesty dropping the deuces. What up, my man? So shout out to everyone in the audience, guys. Continue to smash that like button. We're going to be talking about Pulsechain. We're going to talk about some Ethereum. And we're going to be talking about some narratives that are going to pop up as well. But like you said, B-Roots, a lot of these influencers, they are chasing trends. And if you chase trends, you're probably too late. Yes, you can get some gains, but it might be like a 2x, 5x, 10x. But if you're buying the coins no one is talking about, that you have high conviction, that you have data and you have researched that has all the checkpoints of being bullish, of being a game changer, of being a first mover, of being a very bullish coin. If you're buying that when nobody's talking about it, then when it explodes and you have all the influencers basically pumping your bags because they're looking for engagement, people are buying it, communities are growing, that is a good feeling, man. Just sitting back and everyone's talking about your coin. Something you were talking about, or maybe even weren't just talking about it. Maybe you just bought it and you were just hoping for the best, but it's just going parabolic. Now, chasing those trends, chasing green candles, aka chasing green candles, it can wreck you. It can get you gains, but not the gains that you could get as if you were buying before everyone else was talking about it. Clown crypto, clown Twitter, clown crypto. It is a clown world out there for real, though. My phone just broke and I've been dealing with Verizon. It is a clown world, bro. Everyone's trying to scam you, bro. Everyone. Legit corporations, the government, insurance companies. I mean, it is like a full-on like scammy world out there. So protect your assets, protect and be on point when you do stuff. Anything where you're moving money or buying or signing up or signing a contract, just be prepared. But I got off topic there. Going back to chasing trends, B-Roots, talk about that a little bit, because if you're going to be a trend chaser, that's why influencers get a bad name, because they jump on whatever's hot. And then when that goes down, they jump on something else. And yeah, you're not going to just shill something that's going down. But if you're an influencer, if you're someone who talks about crypto projects before they explode, and that's B-Roots, that's why I think, obviously we've got our name. You've definitely got some insane gains talking about projects even before anyone else was talking about it. And that is key.
Absolutely. You have to beat the trend, beat everybody else. Right now, Pulsechain's not hot. It's that simple. Within the Hex and Pulsechain community, it's hot. Mm-hmm. Within the crypto community, it's not hot. Nobody's talking about it. That's just the reality. Because people chase green candles. So I do know there are, some influencers that got some clout and some chase in the crypto Twitter sphere. And here's the reality of people who are trend tracers. So you got two types of influencers. You've got a trend chaser.
Chaser.
That's
a tongue twister.
A trend chaser. You've also have the ones. Let's name them out. You got a trend chaser, which in my opinion is a engagement tweeter. So they're gonna tweet about whatever the trend's hot, and that's how they grow their following over time. Then you have those who get in early before everybody else. So those guys are, in my opinion, not necessarily bad people. So a lot of people that look on the outside in say they are bad people because they get in before you. And that's wrong. I'm not in the battle that is wrong just because someone told them about a coin before they told you. That's not a bad thing. Like, there's always going to be insiders that get in before anybody else. Get your network up. If your network is up, well, therefore, you might get hinted on a hot coin that comes out before they let anybody else know. It's that simple. If someone's going to make a coin and you're friends with a developer and he says, hey, I'm friends with you, I'm cool with you, I just want to let you know I'm going to make this coin, is that their fault? Absolutely not. They made a network of people and they got a connection. That's not a bad thing. Here's where the bad thing comes, though. And this is 1,000% what happens. They will snipe the hell out of the coins in the beginning and get more coins than what they should be getting. That's where it's wrong. So a lot of people you see on crypto Twitter, a lot of people what you see on just in general within the meme coin space or just micro cap space. I wanted to say meme coin, micro caps. When it first comes out, we've always said bots are in the game. The game has changed because now it's all about bots. When Uniswap first came out, that wasn't the issue because there was nothing really developed for Uniswap to be able to do this kind of stuff. This cycle comes around. Now people are getting smarter how they can game everything. So they use bots in the beginning. So they get the tip off that someone's going to come. They take the bots and literally rack it up. They take the bots and bam, multiple 10, 20, 50 wallets. I know for a fact it goes on. And I know the influencers that do it. Because I've been in these groups where I sat and waited for the coin to come out. And there's a whole gather of influencers first. And just a side note, I got a lot of crap for laws of meme coins because I basically gave all the answers and what's happened and how you can actually be just at least, now I'm not going to say a level playing field, but that much better than not watching it. You're on a way bigger playing field than the person that doesn't watch it. Like you're so in the know, it's not even fun. And I got a lot of crap for that. Probably get even more crap for this. It is what it is. I don't care. Give a shit anymore. But they'll use bots and will buy that coin up. Maybe a coin goes up and then goes down again, and they'll use bots to buy that up. They call sniper bots. So these sniper bots take a bunch of different wallets, and then you just literally hit a button and blah, 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 they'll buy up the coin right off the bat. Before anyone else gets to buy it, they'll put the gas at the highest amount and buy it up. They're even fighting other influencers to do this. That's the crazy thing. So it's all about just really themselves. They don't care. They're all about themselves. But they'll wait for that thing to go up to a certain price point because they don't want people to get in super early. If you get in too early, you'll get too many profits and then you'll sell, and there's not enough liquidity for that to happen. So they wait for that price to go up. More influencers go up, boom, 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 and then they let the community know. And that's where the next type of influencer comes. The seller of the call influencer. Now, that's the worst. Because not only that they bought in low, not only they have a bunch of wallets, but then they will literally call it out and dump on followers. But they'll say, I still hold my bag. Well, yeah. You had 50 wallets from the get-go and you dumped 25 of them. You killed it. You're still in the game. You basically played a laws of meme coins, but you played it on your followers. And that's the big no-no that can be done. Now, maybe there's enough liquidity in there for you to do that and it's fine to make your money. Possible. We don't know. Each coin is different. Each scenario is different. But what I'm saying is the reason why a lot of these cats aren't all about hopping over to Pulsechain because they didn't get in early enough. It's that simple. Because they don't have the upper hand. So that's the reason why they don't like Richard Heart. That's the reason why they don't like Pulsechain, because they no longer have the upper hand. And when you look on Pulsechain, just Pulsechain alone is completely different. There are no bots on Pulsechain right now. It's the best, most unique.
Well, there's a few, but nothing.
There's a few, but
yeah, nothing like over.
Nothing like ETH.
Nothing.
So what you're seeing is why would they want to come over to something they can't game? If you're on Ethereum and you're gaming the system in your favor, why would you change? You wouldn't.
But the thing is,
why would you? Why would you? You just wouldn't.
The thing, though, you're saying because they didn't get in early enough, and maybe they think that. Maybe they just don't even understand what's going on. But literally, look at the chart. We are literally sitting at sacrifice price. Yeah, some people got a bonus that they got in early, but literally sitting at sacrifice price. You could have bought this dip. I bought this dip sitting all the way down. I mean, this thing went all the way down to 7.7. So, I mean, that's under sacrifice rate. You could have definitely got in. It might go down again. It's right now it's holding that sacrifice price. If I get anything in near this, when it first came out, I bought up here. I probably bought up here, and I'm still buying down here because I'm DCAing. But that's not going to matter when this thing does a 10x, 100x. Like, it just, so people, I just don't think some understand like where they're at, where Pulsechain's at. And obviously now it kind of looks bearish. It's all red. It had a little bit of it dipped below sacrifice price, and people, they're writing it off. They're just fully writing it off. They saw it go up from the beginning. They saw that pump in the beginning. They saw the bridge have issues, clogging. We didn't get the massive pump that we expected because of the bridge just trickling in funds. But now it's going down. And, if you haven't been in the ecosystem, if you don't know the community, if you don't really follow what Richard Heart has done, you would say that's a dead chain. That's not going to do anything. But for the believers, for the people that know what's going on and understand, like, I mean, look at guys like Paulie. He didn't understand about Pepe. He sold the absolute bottom. He was a whale in the system on Pulsechain, on Pepe. And he could have, I mean, what did we do the math? If he would have held and sold the top, and I think it's going to continue to go, we obviously took a dip, but it hit around a $15 million market cap. Paulie, with the tokens that he had over $1 million. Now, obviously, there's only a couple 100,000 in liquidity, but there are ways you can provide liquidity. You can sell slowly. He would have been able to pull some serious cash out of there. But, you know, I mean, he didn't know. And for a lot of people that don't understand, they just don't want to look at it. They just want to write it off. It's not going to be successful. They maybe pull up the chart once, they see the red candles, and they say, I'm done. And this is a crap chart, and this is a crap chain. And all you people that like it, you know, that's where the hate comes, in my opinion.
Well, here's the thing, and this is the reality. They will chase green candles. And they are already likely in already. This is the thing. Now, I have seen, and I won't mention any names, but I have seen people talk down upon, you know, the community and different coins. I know for a fact that they are in or have bought at one point in time. I know that for a 100,000% fact. So with that said, it shows that they're a trend chaser and not chasing green candles. Here's the next thing. I told you I don't see us like 10xing till October, November time. That's a long time in crypto. So they're not going to talk about coins that don't go up and shoot up right away because they don't get that instant fame from it. It's a delayed fame. They want that fame ASAP. Look, we just got that 10x. Look, we just got that 20x. Look, we got that 50x. They don't want to do that because if they do that, they could lose followers. Because what's going on? Pulsechain isn't going anywhere. It's a sitting duck. You guys going into this and you get this is crap. So they don't get that instant fame. But when price starts moving, all of a sudden they'll start talking about it again. Or they never talked about it from the first place, but they'll start talking about it. Which is once again,
which is great for us.
It is great. But here's the thing. They're already in on it. They're just not letting their followers know about it. That's the thing. They are already in on it. They're just not letting their followers know about it. So that's the BS out of it is, well, if you got in it and you're supposed to be an influencer and talk about different coins that you get in and different things that you like, why didn't you say anything about it? Well, here's the thing. They won't talk about that. Just like they don't talk about sniping the bottom right in the beginning. They knew about it for a long time. They just don't talk about it. They keep it hush-hush. They keep it quiet. Why? Because it will only benefit them in the money when the price goes up. And then once the price starts going up, they bring their followers over. So that's why I kind of made the tweet that I made, you know, earlier today where I said, listen, I know these people are in. They're not letting their followers know. Well, I'll let you know how deep I am in Pulsechain. And I understand it's not going to go up as fast as some coins because, you know, it's a network coin. It's a layer one. It takes time for adoption to happen. But just know you will be in Cope City when you could have gotten in at a low, and the one guy that's literally screaming out his lungs told you about it. And when it happens, it's going to happen. It's going to be nice, and it's going to be a glorious time. It will be a glorious time. So I know a lot of these guys are in. I know BitBoy's in. I know Ivan SX in. I believe Wendio is in. I know a lot of other, you know, people that have got in. And even on a smaller scale, I've had people contact me and I know they're in. But right now, for them, it isn't the best time to talk about it because it's like getting in SHIB in August and September. When I got in before, the pump started really in January. But it wasn't cool to talk about in August, September. It wasn't cool to talk about it in October. You're a joke. You're a laughing stock of the neighborhood if you got into it October and December, because the coin was dead. There was no movement. But as soon as January, February came up, oh, I was in SHIB early. I was in SHIB in the early days. No, you weren't. You weren't talking about it in September and October or in December. You weren't talking about it through that whole time, but it wasn't cool because it wasn't right away. Well, you weren't getting no gains right away. It took me 6-7 months to finally start getting gains in SHIB. And that's when everyone says, I got in early. So to somebody that gets in March, April, oh, you got in early. Yeah, you got in super early. No, you just rode the wave that everyone else got. like it did a pump, and then you were in it. And then it went to the billions of market cap, and all of a sudden you were in early. Yeah. In a way, you were kind of in early, but you weren't early. Like
you weren't the OG of the
no,
OG.
You weren't. I wouldn't consider you OG. I just call you you were everyone else.
You caught the run. You caught the run for sure. And congratulations. There's no hate on that, but you guys, like, just being real, bro, like really real with the people that are here. We got 145 people. Just like crypto cyclical, so is the influencers. Like, you see guys that are killing it right now, bro. If you guys were around 6 months ago, these guys would get zero engagement, shilling scams all the time, like literally like in everything, and nothing was going over 500K, blowing us up constantly. And when we first started Shill Tank, our numbers were slow in the beginning, and then it just exploded. In the bear market, we had a coin that did a 34,000x that came on Shill Tank. Then we had Proof of Memes. Obviously, it didn't end well, but we had Kramer, and we were the guys to go to. Now, obviously, then these guys, they started doing some things, and whatever they're doing, they're calling coins early. Congratulations. We salute you guys. But now we're in Pulsechain, and obviously we have there's a big community in the Pulsechain, but we are going to continue to talk about it. And I just want to let you know, the Crypto Kings, we are in deep into Pulsechain. And when Pulsechain takes off, the flippening will happen again. Our tweets will get so much engagement. People will look to us. I mean, they already do for the most part on Pulsechain side, but I believe it'll come around on the east side too. And let's be real, man. People, started using Shill Tank in ill ways. They would buy the coin when we would talk about it, and then they would sell it. Now that's changing again. And it's just a constant change. And we're building Shill Tank back up with just fast pace, finding bangers. And that's just a fact, man. And we're just being real with you right now. And we just want to let you guys know, not financial advice, never financial advice in the show. But if you guys are looking for something with serious gains, Richard Heart adding liquidity, this thing possibly his last coin doing a 10,000x, sitting down at sacrifice rate right now. You can get in right now what people got in 2 years ago who sacrificed. Think how they feel. They sacrificed 2 years ago. You guys are new to Pulsechain. You can get in right now at that rate. When this thing starts going, guys, you are going to sit back and see every single crypto influencer, YouTuber talking about it. And it is going to be very exciting, man, because it's just going to be like, man, it's going to be another I told you so.
Yeah, they won't admit it. They'll stay in the background.
That's all right. And that's okay.
Stay in the back.
They're killing it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it just how I see it, man, because it is what it is. They will be in the background, and then they will start talking about it. And here's the crazy thing is, they'll come to us because we'll have the lowdown. But be ready for this.
And the power.
Be ready for this. They will come over and they will use their same tactics that they use on Ethereum into Pulsechain. So if you're not ready for that to happen, if you're not following the laws of meme coins, if you're not ready to take what they give you, it's okay to take what they give you because you can make gains, and that's what this is all about. Don't get emotional to the point because they're not emotional. They just want gains, and that's all they care about. But I gave the laws of meme coins so the playing field can be a little more even, and maybe you can get out before they do. So I got so much hate on the laws of meme coins on both sides, bro. Like I'm telling you, both sides. It's like, why are you giving this information out? Because it's not meant for an influencer to literally give stuff like that out. It's that simple. It's kind of taboo. And then, you perfect your game now. Get into the good meme coins now, because I'm telling you, they will take a regular coin, make it themselves, find a similar Mooner, find a similar PRS, find a similar, what else I've seen? Park, I've seen talking about lately. Find a similar whatever and make that exact coin. Gather up all the coins like they do on Ethereum. Tell their community and so it pumps it up. And they'll even pump that coin up past the original. I've seen it happen so many times. Why? Because they have missed the initial run of the other coin. I see it happen all the time.
Copycat.
They missed out on Cult, and they create a copycat of Cult. And the copycat does just as good. They've missed out on MRI. They've created a copycat of MRI.
It didn't do just as good, that one.
It didn't do just.
They tried.
I've seen it with 4chan. They make it with 4chan, and then the copycat comes along, and they pump that one up. So in the end, it's a grimy game. It is a grimy game. It's never not going to get grimy. It's always going to be that way. And once regulation comes in, I think the griminess stops, and so the game stops.
Well, the griminess then transfers to the government, and they're grimy. And the little people down here, we can't be grimy anymore, even though, like, not us, but like the scammers can't be scammers anymore.
Yeah. So just remember, it's a game. And don't get into it's not fair. Just find a way to play the game with them, but win at it.
Yep.
And there is no better way but to control the Pulsechain narrative by just holding the coins. They want to get in, they're going to pump the price. Same thing with their meme coins or anything that's going big on Pulsechain. They will chase green candles. You know why? Because the market will chase the green candles. Your big boys will be talking about it. BitBoy will be talking about it. Ivan on Tech will be talking about it. Wendy O will be talking about it. So all the lower ones that think that, they can hate and shit on it, it's okay. You can shit on it. But mark these words, and this will be cut up. You will be buying the green candles, whether you like it or not. And in my opinion, it starts October, November. So you might as well just join the bandwagon. Stop talking the trash. Money is money at the end of the day. Whether I get in Ethereum and enjoy my 6X, or whether you go into Pulsechain and enjoy a way bigger pump than a 6X. Yeah. In the end, things like these glasses, this hat, it's bought with money. So whether you're in Ethereum or whether you're in Pulsechain, it doesn't matter. It's going to create money. And that's how you buy stuff, is with money. So if you're going to try to hate on one section or the other, in my opinion, it's stupid. Very stupid. And that goes for the maxis too. On the reverse side, a maxi shouldn't be hating on all the others and how they do it, because they're making money over there. So when you see a spectrum, someone's too much on this side or someone's just too much on this side, the answer is probably in the middle. And maybe you take a little bit from this side's way, and maybe you take a little bit from this side's way, and then you have the exact answer that you want, and you end up winning. Because sometimes with too busy or too big on one side, look at the Hex Maxi. I just saw Wolverine make a tweet the other day. They call him Dumpther. Also known as Wolverine Gunther. And he made a tweet that said, "I will never stake Hex again. I've learned that it's best to be liquid." It's because the guy went from probably $65 million net worth, $100 million net worth, to probably about $1 million, $2 million. I understand I see why he's upset, because you were too busy, too much on one side. You're too maxi on one side. And then the one that wasn't maxi at all, that shitted on Hex, didn't get any gains. He might be maxi, but he's got some gains off of that. But the one that was talking trash didn't get that run up. Guess what? The answer was in the middle. Maybe you have some staked Hex. Maybe you have some liquid Hex. And then you can sell the pump and you can take advantage of both. That was the winner. So you can't choose one side and be like, he's going to be pumping our green candles. Absolutely, he will be. But remember, at the end of a run, they all go down. That's simple.
Yeah. Take profits, man.
Take profits, make money, and stop being on one side or the other. And
be neutral.
Stop hating. Stop hating.
Absolutely. And it's like learn the game, learn how to play it. Obviously, stick to your morals and ethics and figure out the game and learn how to play it the best way where you can be a winner. Just a quick question that popped up. Why, I hear this, people say this, why is Richard Heart not streaming and talking about Pulse? Because it is not the right time, in my opinion. It's not the right time.
He will stream.
Oh, he'll stream a lot.
He will stream, and that's when the time goes up. Right now, he's in you get washed out mode. There's no point on him streaming right now. Wash out to those who can't wait. Watch those who can't believe. Watch those who hate, and watch those who came for a quick 10x. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were going 10x, bro. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I thought we were at least 10x off the start, and then when we did
the bridge,
it got forget the bridge, like all that. I just like, it doesn't matter why. Who cares about the why it didn't 10x? And the point, it didn't 10x. So we can come with different scenarios, different reasons why it didn't 10x, but in the reality, it didn't 10x. So those are getting washed out. That was the FUD that I was talking about. I want to see a rise up, I want to see a drop, and I want to see FUD. The rise up wasn't as high as I thought it would be. But for the average investor, maybe 0.0008 or 9, they got themselves a 3x, 4x. Congratulations on your 4x. That was the rise up. The FUD was it didn't rise up as much as we thought it was going to be. I never said I was going to name the FUD. I didn't know what the FUD was going to be, but I knew that there was going to be FUD. And that was the FUD. Now you get washed out. That's the dip. And those who believe will gather it and buy it and hold it. And then the rise up happens. And then you'll start seeing Richard Heart talking about it. Yeah, I don't see that happening for another 5 to 6 months. They still build up what they need to build up on Pulsechain. When the time comes, when he peeks his head out, the groundhog peeks his head out of the grass, then you're gonna be like, all right,
sees his shadow.
It's go time now. It's go time. And then that's when those influencers start coming in too. So they know the process, man. It's all a game, peeps. Just gotta play it.
Play it the right way. And it's just like, for someone who's kind of, newer to the Pulsechain, the Hex ecosystem, I didn't get in Hex. I came on a little bit after the Hex run. I heard about Hex when it was running. Obviously, I didn't want to chase the trends. It was like 50 cents. It was like almost that all-time high. But for someone, it's not like Richard Heart has never created a coin, and we don't know like what his mindset is, what his motives are, what his mantra is. He is all about delayed gratification. So you think he's going to just give people a quick come up where they can just buy it, and just sell it, or people who were sacrificed waited 2 years and it just runs up to, like you said, we thought it was at least going to 10x. So people take the profit, it sells, but he's not going to do his thing, which he has proven that he is good at making coins go up. He has proven it. He's a proven product, and he's not going to do his thing and just make people a quick buck so they can take it and run. No, man, he preaches delayed gratification, guys. He wants to shake out the weak hands. He wants the true believers to get the reward. He wants the clout. He wants people to look at him and say, Richard Heart, thank you so much. And he has that already, but he wants more people. So he's not going to bring someone in and make someone rich really fast where they just take it and go to the next coin and they say, hey, peace, thanks for the money. He wants people that say, I believe in this guy, I believe in the convictions of this coin, of what he's doing in this ecosystem. And then he wants to make them rich so that they like, bro, if Pulsechain does what I think it's going to do, I will buy a boat and wrap it in Pulsechain. I will freaking wrap I will. People will know.
So you gonna turn Maxi, huh?
I'm gonna turn not Maxi, bro. But I'm gonna give respect where respect is due. And if I become a multimillionaire, I'm wrapping my boat with Pulsechain. That's it.
I mean, I didn't wrap my car in Shiv or anything like that. So I hear you. I won't go that far.
Will you wrap if Pulsechain goes to 15 cents? Will you wrap your car in Pulsechain or your yacht? No. You'll have nothing Pulsechain. People won't know you made it because of Pulsechain.
Maybe a license plate.
There you go.
That's as far as I would go. That was
different personality. Yeah, it's all good.
The thing is here's the thing.
You got a Shiba Inu freaking Gucci hat on right now, bro.
Yeah, but that's not.
Oh, that's different.
It's more for meme coins, though, man.
I hear you. I know. I was just saying, but man, we're getting off topic. Let's pull up some charts, B-Roots, because people want to see some TA.
I do want to respond to this question right here because it's funny. It's a funny comment. If Richard doesn't start marketing this PLS, is dead. He talked about Hex right away. He didn't wait. Well, he had to talk about Hex right away because he wasn't proven, and he didn't have a community, and there's a difference. He had a very, very, very small community. Now it's a very big community. He doesn't have to talk about it right away. He's got other people to talk about it right away. And here's the next thing. PLS won't be dead because the man owns 90% of PLS. So you got to learn the tokenomics. It ain't dead unless he starts selling it as a 90% holder of PLS. Then it might be dead. But in a deflationary project that he owns 90% of it and there's only 10% out there to buy and the community is strong as ever, no, what you're seeing is a low liquidity and you're seeing people that are all about waiting, selling. So I'm willing to bet that PLS is not dead. I'm willing to bet that if he doesn't market or even comes out to start talking until my time frame of October or November, or maybe a month before that, where he starts coming out, but you get that 10x in October and November, it won't be dead. That's just my opinion. That's just based off of history. That's just
how much DAI is sitting on the sideline right now?
$670 million worth of DAI. It's dead,
bro.
If he wanted to, it could go down. He could just take. Like, there's not enough liquidity. He'll pump that thing over just to say, "Ha, I got you." Like it's just. This is an emotional comment, and this is what I mean. When people talk like that, they either had the coin, and they're just talking in that they're just talking both ways to type and make it look like that Richard Heart calls it concerned trolling. They have the coin, but they're trying to like troll, but it's concerned that the price of their coin.
It's like soft fun.
It's soft fun. Yeah, I have the coin, but I don't like it. This is bullshit. It's going down.
No, and he's just saying people. I see a lot of comments like this. People are begging for like a live stream and this and that because they just want to see it go up. Bro, sit back. If you invested too much, you probably should take some out or get a game plan to be able to forget about that bag at least till the end of the year, because you do not want to sell right now and you do not want to get emotional right now, man. Sit back. Listen to what B-Root said. He's almost got $1 billion in DAI to add liquidity, to do whatever he wants. Look what he did with Hex. 10,000x. How many coins 10,000x, bro? And yeah, it's down 95%, but you know how long it stayed up there? That was a while.
For people to sell, you had 2 years to sell.
You had 2 years to sell, bro. It ain't 2 days. It ain't 2 hours like most of your meme coins on ETH. You got 2 hours, bro. You got 2 minutes sometimes.
And those people are still in profit. So if they wanted to continue to sell, they could and still be in profit. So you guys got to remember the game, man. Like it's just not. It's not a. People just get way too emotional, and they're just not true investors, or they never. How many people have a 401k and pay attention to it every day? Very few. The money comes out of their paycheck. They don't even realize the money comes out of their paycheck. It goes into their 401k, and they don't look at it till they're 65 years old. That's the majority of people. But if you kept looking at your 401k, you would be trying to change it all. If you had the ability to day trade your 401k, which you kind of can in some way, but you would be like all over the place. But you're not. So that's where you get that controlled troll, that concern trolling from.
Well, and just going back to other coins, like you need to, the developers need to have money. It takes money to make money. Let's be real. Like you got a few community coins, but you best believe those were VC backed, like Pepe and stuff like that. And I like zero tax token coins, and I like the whole community aspect of it. But you best believe there was big money that was sending that for other people to chase the green candles. For that thing to go that fast, to go into the billions of market cap, there was some big money behind that. It takes money to make money. For developers to come out, that's why I personally like low tax tokens, just because it negates the bots. It gives the developer money to be able to market, to be able to buybacks and burns, to be able to build, basically. You're not going to see broke developers really, their coins just don't do well. Richard Heart, and like Homeboy came back and said, Raven, he said, Richard Heart doesn't need to sell. He's billions. No, he doesn't need to sell. He doesn't even need to make the coin. But if you study Richard Heart and you look at him, the guy, unfortunately, his idol is himself. And he sees himself as God, which is super sinful in my beliefs. But he wants the clout, man. He wants people to look at him and say, this is the guy who made me rich. And I respect him for that. He's done a lot of good in his life. He's made a lot of people rich. And he wants to walk away from crypto like a legend. And he's going to make sure he's going to use his money. He's going to use the money from the sacrifice to make sure that happens, in my opinion. And going back to, Pepe and stuff like that, it was good when those community coins came out. There was definitely VCs pumping them up. But then you had the bots, you had the snipers, you had, that kind of sucks. And then we went away from tax tokens. I believe tax tokens are coming back. Gimster with the €1 donation or £1. He just keeps dropping £1. That's funny. My man, good to see you, bro. Appreciate the donation. But yeah, man, I mean, we can ramble about this all day. How many likes we got? We need to smash some likes if you guys want to see some TA.
Some smashed likes.
Let me see. Let me look it up.
We should be at 100. We should be at 100.
Verizon said
92. We got 153 people in here.
Let's at least break that 100. Easy, light work, free. TA session with Bitcoin and Pulsechain.
Doesn't look bad either.
Isn't it crazy though? It's just how cyclical it is. Like you see like tax tokens, and then it's just like the narrative runs, and then it's just like tax tokens go away, then reflection tokens, then AI coins, then it's just like it's just insane how the narratives, and you're just trying to catch the next narrative before it takes off.
Yep. This space is all about that. It's just timing the market, timing the narrative, trying to beat the narrative, getting narratives before it even happens. Those are things that you want to do. I 100% believe that you got to fight the narratives and make sure you don't sell the narrative away, because if it's a strong enough narrative, it will come back. Why did I cut my locks? Main reason, because I had them for 10 years and I was kind of getting over with them, but my wife definitely was over them. So on our 10-year anniversary, believe it or not, I got married when I was 20. Where was I?
Oh, you better know this.
Yeah,
bro.
No, 25.
That date.
Yeah, it's 25. So it's when it's 10-year anniversary, I let her cut it off.
I don't understand. Nobody wants to pay for a success story of a narcissist. His downfall would be coveted.
That's the thing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, it's all about making money. Get in the mindset of, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to join a gang. I'm not even here to be a hexagon. I'm not here to be a Pulsechain. I'm not here to be an Ethereum. Whatever you say.
Ethereum. An ETH maxi.
I'm not here to be a part of the XRP army. I'm here to make money in the product that I think that will go up the hardest and the highest this cycle. Next cycle, we can revisit that. Maybe I'll still have some of the coin next cycle. I probably will, just in case I'm wrong. I've got Hex staked out 15 years. Guess what? I don't consider myself a hexagon.
Are you a Pulse whale?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't consider myself a Pulsechain though. That's the thing. I don't consider myself a Pulse because what that does is that literally
puts up walls.
It puts you in a mindset like this. You're in a closed space. You don't see anything going on out here. You don't, because you're like, I'm a hexagon. How well did that do that for them? Well, did that do that for them? It's down 99%. Well, yeah, we're making money on our yield, blah, 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 blah. I got more in Hex. Yeah, how well is that doing? The value of it's going down. Sounds like the American dollar. You're sitting there working every single day, but the price of your dollar is going down. Is that bullish? No. So what makes that coin that much more bullish? Now, I do think if there's any coin that goes back up to its all-time high and goes further, it's probably because there's a guy that really likes the project who hasn't left and abandoned it, owns 90% of it. So at some time, one or another, he probably wants to cash that out. So the tokenomics say it's probably going to go back up. But there's no guarantee of that. And if you're in that percentage that says there's no guarantee, well, guess what? Because you were like this, you just got wrecked. Even amongst hexagons, they didn't even invest for Pulsechain. So you ready for this? If you were a legit hardcore, I'm not investing in anything but Hex because it is my thing, which a lot of them changed from hexagon and I'm a Hex maximalist to I'm now only a Richard Heart maximalist. That all of a sudden changed. But if you were smart and you were all about Hex, what you would have done is you would literally have taken your Hex at 17 cents, sacrificed it to Richard Heart, got it off of the market, got your Pulsechain, it went up 3x, then literally take that Pulsechain, sell it all, and put it back into Hex at 1 cent. If you were the ultimate hexagon, that was the winner. That was the winning situation. Not only did you took the chance to 3x your Hex, you not only got the gains from your Hex from going from 17 to 1 cent, you took a 3x amount, and then put that in back at 1 cent. If you were a smart only hexagon, that's what you should have done. But you were too busy like this. You were closed in. You weren't thinking about that. So for those who did not get to sacrifice as much as they wanted to in Pulsechain, they could have done it anyways, but they chose not to. They didn't do it. But that was the ultimate hexagon game plan, but they didn't follow it.
This is a good question. What is a good sized bag of Pulse to shoot for? You know,
that depends on the individual. Like, what are your goals in life?
Well, what did you say the other day on My Life is Awesome's YouTube channel? What did you say would make you $1 million?
$1,000 right now.
Right now, or was it lower?
No, the price was same price. So the hexagon the sacrificer that put in $1,000 at sack rate, I believe, could have $1 million.
So that would be a 10 cents Pulse.
Yeah, I think we can get there.
Okay.
I think we can go higher too, just based off tokenomics.
I would say try to get 100 million.
Now, does that happen during this cycle versus next cycle? I think it can happen this cycle for sure. However, I also do think that the worst case scenario, $1,000 in Pulsechain now would be worth, not financial advice, by the way, could be worth $1 million by, was it 2023, 2031, 2030. Worst case scenario. That is the absolute, in my opinion, the
Try to get $1 billion.
$1 billion is going to be tough for a lot of people.
Get $1 billion.
Most people, billions a lot of money.
Yeah, it
So
is. It's a lot of money for anyone.
realistically, 100 million is a good number to shoot for.
Yeah, we got Igor saying, Crypto Kings, I sacrificed 30K worth of Hex for Pulse on day one. The 30K worth of Hex was bought on day one of the Hex launch for about $5 worth of ETH. I wonder where Pulse will move my $5 investment. Dang. That's pretty good, man. So he's got, wow, good for you, bro.
Well, you kind of gave how much you have away.
I know your wallet. No, whatever. I don't care.
I mean, it doesn't matter. But
No,
you can still find that out easily.
Well, there's probably more than 30 people with 30K. I don't know.
Yeah, but
it just depends. You might have got a bonus,
Right now, there's no layer one out with a coin that came out during the bear market that's more bullish on than Pulsechain. Now you can make the excuse that CoinGecko, that's about to go
Group Network,
Arbitrum
is
there. Where are they at right now? They're already ranked number 38.
Nice.
So Arbitrum's there. It's just a sideline. So I do think Arbitrum will do very well. I think Pulsechain does better though. I think that's the competition that you see. Here's the issue: tokenomics. The total supply of Arbitrum is 10 billion. The circulating supply of Arbitrum is 1.2 billion. So over time, you've got about 85%, probably 86%, 87% of coins that's going to enter into the market. Now, I don't know their tokenomics, but the fact that it's not deflationary.
Well, Arb's not a layer one.
It's going to be a point. Yeah, I mean, it's not a layer one, but it still acts like a layer one, and it is competition to any layer one.
Yeah,
it is. So when I say that as far as gains, as far as similarities, Arbitrum is the biggest competitor, as I would say, to Pulsechain, even though technically it's not the same thing. But if I take a random person on the side of the street and say, what's the difference between this one and this one, they'd be like, oh, you swap for it, and that's the coin you do. It's fine. It is, even though you still don't use ETH. It's still Arbitrum is going to be that
Flexican said that's a lie, Igor.
So when I say that, it's I look down the line and let's see. Well, you can't even see freaking Arbitrum Hex on there. But if you go on to, let's see here, Dex Screener. Dex Screener has Pulsechain at a $800 million market cap. So right there, you're seeing burning happen, Deep. I mean, it's $800 million market cap. So if I think it's going to get to, let's say, 10 cents by 0.0001, that's 1,000x times 808 million. 1, 2, 3. 100,000. Woo! That's an $800 billion market cap. I think it's possible. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. When you're going up that high, that means Pulse is burning fast. So if Pulse is burning faster, then that means that market cap, to get to 10 cents, you don't need to be at an $800 billion market cap. Maybe all we need to do is get to like a $600, $500 billion market cap to get to 10 cents. So that's how a lot of people are looking at it. They're not looking at the technical side. It's deflationary. There's more deflation happening than inflation. So as the price goes up, there's more burning going on because there's more transactions going on. And therefore, you don't need to be at an $800 billion market cap to get to 10 cents. Maybe at that time it's 500 billion. And to me, that's very, 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 very doable. Because I think Ethereum is going to be over $1 trillion, 1.2 to 1.6 trillion by the time Ethereum tops out.
Cool, man. Well, let's take a quick look at some TA. We are already past the hour. Some good discussions though, but let's see some charts.
Let's see here. Bam. Present. Share screen. Bitcoin chart. Ooh. So as you can see, we scared people, got below that line, retested that line, and said, see you bear. Now we're flagging out. This is actually a bullish posture. I want to see us get over this level on a short-term time frame for me to say it's bullish. So 27.3. We can get above this, then because bullish. But what I see here is kind of like oof, breakdown. It's the same exact pattern, trying to go back up. So if we can get over here, in my opinion, that's bullish. When you look at the daily chart, let's zoom out a little bit. You can see it forming itself. Weekly looks really bullish it looks really clean on a weekly. So that's why we only use weekly time frames, people. So bam, came over there, faked us out. When we last streamed, we were like down here saying, man, if we close here and close another week here, we're heading to here. Look at this 300-week moving average up. It's just creeping up, man. It's at 20,237. So as you can see, when we talked the previous weeks, it was below this red line that I was talking about. Now it's above it. It's peeking its head above it, and it's slowly moving up, which gives us more and more bullish action that we're not going to see prices down here, in my opinion. So the longer this keeps going up, this worst case scenario that we talked about last week is not going to happen, because this thing is just going to keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And the average price that people have paid in the last 300 weeks is getting higher and higher and higher, which means they're less likely to dump. That's what that means. If most people in the last 300 weeks moving average paid 20,237, that means they're not going to dump it. So it goes below that. So as this keeps going higher and higher, that number increases for how much the average person has paid in the last 300 weeks. And that makes it that much stronger and bullisher. So we can sit here and just like, and then finally hit it and just see it go. So it looks good right now. I do want to see us just go. Like we need to go on a weekly time frame. But at the same time, if we just take it little by little, little by little, little by little, little by little, and then start going around October, November, I think anytime within the next halving, which is right here, I think we could be in this area. I think we'll be like in this area by next halving. So let me see this. Let's do a next text.
What's your thoughts on the Bitcoin ETF by Blackrock? That probably going through around the halving. Bullish?
I've got some thoughts and ideas about that. I don't know if I want to share them though. So I'm gonna do this. Let's do this. This is the weekly time frame. Damn. I think anywhere from October to November. Oh, hold on. To April. We'll be right here. So we could be like boom, 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 start going up, play around here, and we're gonna probably peek our head anywhere in this area from here to here. We'll start peeking our head in this area. What do we do from here? You know, it all depends on when it happens. But that's what I see the outlook happening. You know, this. We already hit this magnet, so there's no really point in me talking about the magnet anymore. So let's get that out of there to clean this chart up a little bit. If we do come in this area, that's that July 3rd to 2010 that I talked about. And then I do think we hit this section over here by the halving. So it looks good. Unless we see a massive breakdown, this is bullish, man. To me, we look at the weekly time frame, this is a bullish chart. This just looks like it's flagging. Bam, bam, just ready to just rip. Maybe gets rejected from here, peaks up a little bit, gets rejected here, comes back down to 30K, and then maybe like get up in here around this time just to come down here, retest here maybe, and then just see you later. Goodbye. So that's how I see this thing happening. A lot of people think it's just, oh, you're just making guesses. No, it's just, I've just done this enough times to realize that the cycles is just playing out again. Let's talk about Pulsechain, see what that's doing. Any good questions come up on that?
Let's see. Could you see the narrative of Bitcoin losing momentum and ETH leading the market? If so, if BlackRock's movement in Bitcoin is the start, a narrative for the future? Question mark.
I've already said it once, so let me just go ahead and say it. I think that Blackrock is good and bad for crypto. That's simple. I think that you're going to really give away no matter what I say, I don't think many of you guys are gonna go into the market and you're not gonna remember anything I said, so it doesn't matter. But I do think that Blackrock is a buy the rumor, sell the news event. But by the time you do or hear that news, it'll be too late. That's simple. When does that happen? We don't know. We don't know if it happens around Bitcoin halving time. We don't know if it happens, they get denied it, and then it happens during the bull market. So whether it happens pre-halving or whether it happens after halving, it's always going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, whether it gets declined or whether it gets accepted. It will be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. That simple. Every single ETF has went the length of the amount of time to get accepted. Every single ETF, whether it got approved or denied, got sold. There's not a single ETF that went up in value and just kept going bullish. So based off of history, it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. Will it happen pre-halving? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But either way, there's going to be a retracement from it because it'll be bad news if it doesn't, or it will be a buy the rumor, sell the news if it gets accepted. So either way, in my opinion, when it happens, price is going down. And I don't think the narrative of Bitcoin is losing momentum. Because that will change 100% when we're up in this area. Hold on, you won't be talking like that when we're up here. And we will come back up here again. But I guarantee you, when we're streaming and we're up in this prices, you won't be saying, well, Bitcoin's lost its narrative. No, you won't, because every YouTuber, every influencer is going to be talking about Bitcoin going to new highs. So that's a false comment, in my opinion. Bam.
Pulsechain.
Pulsechain really isn't doing much right now.
It's holding sack rate.
Well, I mean, that narrative is false in itself also. Sack rate. Like, that's just, everyone's rate is different. So that whole sack rate is not even true. Like, if you invested $1,000, your price isn't 0.0001. It's actually lower. So the number sack rate is a false number. So I personally don't like saying, or if I've said it, I'll stop saying it, sack rate, because my sack rate is nowhere near that. Someone that put $10,000 is up. Someone that put $5,000 is up. Someone that put $1,000 is up. Barely, but they're up. So the sack rate is just a base layer number that if you got in 0.0001, you still are getting in higher than the average, than the normal person that did sacrifice. But you're still getting in at a low valuation. This right here, not enough data to really tell. But as I said on the 4 hour, here's the thing. I said it way back here. I wanted to see it W out. Remember, it went here, 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 and I wanted to see this to W out. Now we're seeing a bigger W. Here, 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 and maybe like W out that way. So I'm still seeing a W formation come. It just took longer to do. So when you look on the daily perspective, it looks smaller. So maybe we come up here, here, maybe we come down one more time below sack rate, scare everybody else, and then start going up. Only to be in October, maybe you come here, come back down here.
Maybe late August.
Ian lost his bet because here. Here, come up here. Here, come down here. Here's the crazy thing is, look how high we are at 10x. Bam. Watch this. We're going to make these charts. Oh, crap. I'm not dragging it. This is going to be hilarious if it plays out like this, bro. It's going to be amazing. Let's look at it. So let's look at this. Look how small the candles are. It's puny. That's what it will look like only at a 10x. to see it on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get as big as I can get it to be on the screen. Right there. Look how puny those candles look. Look on the weekly 3-day base. Look, we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a 6 3-day candle. Look where our targets are at for 10x, in my opinion. Weekly, I look even stupider. Look even more stupid. Ooh, I like that. A doji on the weekly. You know what that means? Indecision. When there's indecision on a doji, that means it's time to go up the opposite direction. If you saw a doji in a green candle, and then all of a sudden means, hey, it's time to go the opposite direction to the downside. When we see a doji, if we pass 0.0001109, we're not far from that. We're going to start going, in my opinion. So when I look at that, let's look at the monthly. Yeah, you're not going to see much of a monthly.
It's barely been out a month, bro.
No, I know. It ain't that far away. It feels like it's far away, but it's not that far away. Weekly candles. Bam, 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 bam. It's not that far away. So I'm going to keep that line there. That's what I think. October, November, 10x. And I think one of these times we're gonna hit that from here to here. It's not that much. When you take that to that, like look how many lines that is. It's not that far. Just each candle's a week. Hang in there. You're gonna be bragging soon, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. Definitely gonna keep DCAing, and maybe we'll get one more dip out of it. If not, man, I'm happy with what I got. I would like to buy more, but yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. I got time. I think everyone has time in this chat. You know that late August is gonna come fast.
Gosh, late August, you're gonna be sitting at like a 3 to 5x, and you're gonna be like, well, I said August 30th. I know I said
I did
August.
say August 30th. I did say August 30th.
Yeah. Oh, my months were off. I meant to say September 30th.
Don't be cutting that video out. That's all I got to say. But yeah, man. Well, we got Shield Tank tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern. I'm about to schedule the space. So tune into that, guys. If you are looking for meme coins, if you're looking for micro caps, utility coins, layer ones, whatever, Arbitrum, ETH, Pulsechain, come to Shield Tank tomorrow. Bring the dev, bring the community, and come pitch your project. If you're just an investor who's looking for something to ape and want to hear from the dev directly, want to hear a project get pitched to you, tune in to Shield Tank, guys. Follow the 3 simple rules. You guys know the rules. Come on tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern. I'm about to schedule that. Make sure you guys retweet it. Let's blow it up because we want to ape into some projects. I got Pulsechain ready. I got ETH ready to deploy. So hopefully something good shows up tomorrow. It will be exciting. We're going to have another good week. We might be taking next week off of Shield Tank, the first week ever taken off of his Shield Tank history. 55 weeks in a row. Crazy, bro. But we'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned for that.
Man. I'll be
good stream.
Stepping away from crypto maybe for a week.
Forever. Just kidding.
I doubt it'll be forever. I probably won't even step away for that long. That week. But either way, you know, now's the time. Salome, go away. Go on some vacations. Enjoy some time. You know, maybe you'll see some pictures of me where I'll be at. I won't disclose where I'll be at until I'm there. But be some fun things coming up for your boy B Rotes. But that's what happens, man. If you cash out during the bull run, no matter when, you can enjoy yourself. So when prices go down, I've enjoyed myself this bear market. When prices went up, I enjoyed myself this during the bullish times. It did not matter because I took profits. I lived a happy 2.5 years during the bull bear market while everybody else was grumpy and toxic, upset, yelling at people. Why are they like that? Because they didn't take profits. So always remember, take profits, follow the laws of meme coins. You will win more times than lose. Not financial advice.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll be back on YouTube this Thursday, 12:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. Much love, peeps. Got the Gucci.
So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo, they got to let your crypto king, showing you how to invest and live your dreams. So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green.